How a bill becomes a law. First, someone has to have the idea for the law. This either comes from the congressman or usually their constituents, the people. For congressmen, they'll either usually make a suggestion or a promise in their political platform that they can take with them to office and propose. For their constituents, they can directly contact their representatives and suggest the legislation. Next, after the bill has been proposed, it must go into the hopper at the end of the clerk's desk while Congress is in session. After the bill goes through the hopper, Congress sends the bill to committee. In committee, the bill gets put on a calendar of legislation. The committees go in order of legislation, and once they get to the specific bill, they will go over and debate the bill and make all necessary changes to the bill. Among these changes include completely throwing out articles that were proposed, or adding new ones. If they deem the legislation completely unnecessary, they can kill it and prevent it from going back to the House. Once the committees are done with the bill, they send it back to the House. Back at the House, the members review the bill. Oftentimes this includes the members breaking up into smaller committees to hammer out the kinks. Also, if a decision is not reached, a person from each side can take 5 minutes to explain their opinion. Then afterwards, the House votes on whether to keep the amendments or to throw them out. Next, once the House is ready to vote, they have several options. The first of which, viva voce, is when the Speaker asks members who support the bill to say aye, and those who oppose the bill to say nay. The next, division, where the Speaker says, those in favor rise and be counted, and those who are in favor rise. Then the last one, the most common of them all, recorded, is when members slide their electronic voting cards into the machine with yea or nay, or present, and they are counted. If the vote has a majority that vote yes, the bill continues to the Senate. If no, yet the Speaker wants it to continue, they may send it back to the committee, or it may die. Once the bill goes to the Senate, the senators can make any necessary changes that they see fit. Then once they make those said changes, they vote on it. However, if the senators do make large-scale changes, or changes at all, the bill must go back to the House so the House can vote on it. This is because both chambers of Congress must vote on the same legislation. No minute changes can pass. Once both houses agree on the legislation, it is known as an enrolled bill and is sent to the president. Once the president has it, he can either sign it and write approved, which means that the bill passes. If he does not like the bill, he can veto it, in which he writes his objections and returns it to the chambers within 10 days. Or he can use a pocket veto, in which he does not sign or return the bill to Congress within 10 days. If Congress recesses, then the bill dies. If the president does choose to veto the bill, it is returned to the House, where the Speaker can decide to either pursue the bill even more or end it. If the bill is amended as the President recommends, then it repeats the steps where it goes from the House to the Senate to the President until they reach an agreement.